Hey Dan, I tried to record this before, and our upload page said that we could upload stuff longer than 15 minutes, but apparently it lied to me because I ran over 15 minutes and then it stopped. Um, so here's me trying to power through this one again. Let's see. I heard about the car running into rum runners. That's fucking crazy. Like, I don't know, like, what I would have done had I been there. Like, I Curry showed me a picture of it. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous that someone could just lose control of their car and drive into the vestibule. Like, whatever. Like, can't fucking believe that. Um, that new computer you have is super fancy. Is it like a media server kind of thing? Like, do you just use it to like play like videos off of your hard drives and stuff onto your TV? I mean, that would make sense, but I'm not really, I don't know exactly what it does. But either way, it's super fucking cool. I like it, and I probably want one. Is what I'm saying. Um, that Speaking of wanting, I really want the guitar. That's super great that you finally have an acoustic electric guitar. Um, I know you've been fucking around with that little insert in the hole pickup thing forever, and I could only imagine what a pain in the ass that is. Uh, yeah, I bet it's gonna be great for open mic nights. I hope those are going well. I hope you're actually getting like a lot of local people in and stuff, and not just like having empty crowds of you and Not Penny's Boat playing music all night. Not that that would be such a bad thing, but just for Rumor's business, I hope that it like actually picks up. Um, I like I love the Apocalypse of an Angel album. Um, it was It was great. It was quirky. It was weird. I liked picking out the voices of people I know. I liked hearing some old favorite songs that I had only heard in the bar and piano, redone with like a full band, like in a studio for your basement. Um, and there's some new favorites in there too. So good work all around. It's great stuff. Um, Also, Uncle Revis is cool as hell. Uh, where am I? Fucking whatever. Uh, oh, the Anne Heche's butthole thing. Um, that's really cool that Kevin Smith keeps referencing that song. Like, this could be like the beginning of some like subculture fucking like inside joke, and that you are the beginning of, which is really neat to me. Uh, I'm proud to know you, and you're so cool. um, Um, yeah, I went to DeLuca's Pizza once. Me and Portia went there with like Curry and Audrey, I think. We got like regular Italian food, although we heard that they have like award-winning pizza. Um, so that's cool beans. That's too bad that the pizza made you sick, but I bet it was worth it because it was probably super delicious. Um, I I want to go back there. Um, excuse me. Where's oh yeah. Um, on the flip side of that, I'm super proud about your weight loss. 15 pounds is like a great thing. Like Portia and I have been meaning to get back on the workout habit, but we just aren't. Um, I mean, not that that's such a bad thing. I don't think that she needs to have something else to worry about on top of school, but I'm dragging my feet about it too. So good. Excuse me. Good for you that you are sticking to it. Um, you have my support for sure. I'm very proud of you. Oh, so Valentine's Day. Um, my Valentine's Day, we slept in. That was super great. We went to IHOP for brunch. That was super great. We went to the shooting range. That was super great. Um, I I'll just hold on. I I have this right here from when I tried to do this earlier. You may recall this is the belt I got for Christmas. Um, Only now it has little bonus extras on it. Uh, I don't know. I probably told you at one point that like soup. No, empty rounds. Okay. That my gun will never fit inside a holster due to its like the proprietary sized rail, and it also has a light on it. But ha ha ha, I found a place that will actually make one. So now it has a holster, which is mega fancy. I got some new magazines that hold 10 rounds instead of only 7 or 8. Um, and this guy is pretty much all I need to go to this training class, which is probably going to happen like April 2nd, 1st or 2nd. I'm very excited about that. So yay me. Anyway, so we're at the shooting range, and um, like normally when you shoot, like brass just goes straight to the right of the gun, and it's like no big deal. Um, but somehow the last round of like this one magazine went like straight up, and like I went to like pull the gun in to like take the magazine out. Like right as like the brass flew up, I like caught it like in between my bicep and like my body, by some fucking freak of nature, and like just burned the fuck out of my arm. Like you can see it from here. Like it's awesome. Um, like I'm in like a fucking firing range, like jumping, screaming, like waving this gun around. Like oh my god, it could have been so terrible. Anyway, after that, we came home. Portia and I cuddled on the couch for a little bit. Then she took a bubble bath while I went out to buy stuff for dinner, and I made her manicotti, which is one of my signature, well, my mom's signature recipes that I cook very well. So I made her dinner, and then we watched a couple of romantic comedies, and went to bed. It was just a great, nice, relaxing day. Okay, so that's my Valentine's Day. Um, oh yeah, so the day after Valentine's Day, I don't know if you met Sky when you were down here, but it was her 21st birthday. Um, it was just a great night of like bar hopping and spending all my money and like being really drunk, and but nothing terrible happening. Like it was a good time. It was great. Like no one threw up, no one got in a fight, no one broke anything, no one got a DUI. Uh, you know, just a good old fashioned like bar crawl. So that's cool. Um, she did put me in an armbar and stole my wallet at one point in the night, which both impressed and emasculated me. Uh, I mean, I just didn't see it coming, and I didn't know what to do afterwards. It was great. Um, I'm on an unrelated note. I am sort of thinking about. I have been like rolling around the idea of like taking up a martial art just as like something to do to blow off steam sometimes when I can't make it to the gun range or whatever. Um, and that just sort of reinforced that idea. Um, in case you're curious, I'm thinking about like judo or something, but not like mixed martial arts like that. It's not my scene for sure. Anyway, oh yeah, so as a part of Portia's regular curriculum at Aveda, she can also take like side classes, and one of the things she opted to take was this waxing class, and it required her to grow all her body hair out for like 2 weeks, and then you know her and her partner had to wax each other. Um, and so at Sky's birthday party, like she had just gotten waxed the day before, maybe, and so she like ran around all night telling people to feel her and feel how smooth she was, and rightly so because she was ridiculously smooth and still is, and it's pretty cool. Um, it kind of puts my school into perspective though. Like whenever you get paired up with someone in high school or college or whatever, like the worst thing that's gonna happen is like you're like, oh, like I'm gonna hate hanging out with them, or they're not gonna pull their weight for this project. But but I mean, you don't have to worry about them having to wax your vagina, which is going to happen in another week for Portia. So that's sweet. I give her man props for that because that'd be kind of weird. Screensaver turned on. So yeah, I did load in and load out for that NHL thing. That was pretty cool. And I also just lately got a call to work for Madagascar Live to actually do sound. Most of the work I've been doing has been deckhand work, which is just like, oh, we need extra people to move stuff around and do bitch work. But finally, I get to do sound, so that's neat. And then I also got called to do another thing where I get to be a carpenter, and that's my strong suit. So I am super jacked that I get to do like carpentry and not just have to work with fucking a-holes. Um, it is gonna suck though because I have to work at 8 in the morning tomorrow at a place that's 40 minutes away. So I'm gonna have to wake up like at like 6 at the latest and fucking leave here at like 7 at the latest. And fucking, I'm gonna have to like fill out like forms when I get there and like find parking. Like it's just gonna be awful. It's gonna be super terrible. I'm sure it's gonna be all day, and then I have to work that night too. So whatever, it's just gonna be a terrible, like awful work day. But it's sweet that I actually get to do something cool. Um, oh, other fans, yeah, check out these bar stools. Um, this side. Portia and I finally got off our lazy haunches and cleaned up that little counter space that we used to use for just like throwing stuff and like bills and stuff. We took the desk out of the guest room and put it in here, and now we use that for bills in the calendar and stuff like that. And so now we have bar stools for just having breakfast on or chilling with your homies or whatever the fuck. Yeah, so this time I did the video in under 15 minutes. Apparently, super cool. Whatever. Shut up. Let's see what else. Olive is super adorable. Every time she talks, it's super cute. I like how you imitate her faces. That's adorable. That's cool that Liz isn't working Fridays anymore. Less sleepy days. It means better, more better days. I'm gonna do this for a minute. Sing me a wrestling song. Drink whiskey, and then high five me. Oh, some other side note. You know how I say nailed it all the time. I started saying, hey, pardon me, do you have a hammer? And people were like, why? And I'm like, because I fucking nailed it. So me and Curry are gonna try and find like a very small, like regular hammer or like a toy hammer, and like mount it to like a trophy base, so that we can like present each other with a hammer. If each other does something super great, I can be like, oh, Mr. Lund, I'd like to present you this hammer, and he'll be like, oh, I'd like to thank everyone who made this possible. Blah, 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 blah. So that is a project that I have to work on. Got like 30 seconds left. If you haven't heard Lady Gaga's new song or seen her perform it on the Grammys, it is super amazing and life changing. Like it actually makes me feel better about myself as a person. Like it's that strong of a message. Let me know if you need a link to it or something on the Facebook. Anyway, otherwise I love you, and I'm out of